Hello everyone. I hope my title got you to watch this video. This is going to be a pretty interesting subject. It started with me reading the book of Jeremiah, chapter 13, starting with verse 15. Jeremiah saw there was a problem on the Sabbath day. People was coming in, selling produce, hay, and all kinds of things on the Sabbath day. And not only that bothered his conscience, that was also breaking God's law. When God started the Sabbath, he told Moses and them, any day you want, you can work. But the Sabbath day, you rest, and the people who's under you, they rest, and your animals, they rest. But let's get into where did Jesus stop the Sabbath? No. All he did to stop the ignorance of the scribes and Pharisees that was putting too much weight and burden upon the Jewish people of their ridiculous nonsense, what you can do and can't do on the Sabbath. If you look at it a different way, Jesus was basically, and I'm going to use my own words, you could go to the beach, go to a picnic, go to a library, do some reading, things like that. Not to go out there and make money for somebody else and doing business things. He wanted it to be a rest day. Since 6 days you can use for working, one day he wanted people to rest. Now, here's the problem. Wise Watchtower leaders don't, how you say, tell Jehovah Witnesses, that's not the word I'm looking at, forcing Jehovah Witnesses, demanding Jehovah Witnesses to observe the Sabbath. Now remember, Watchtower leaders put in Jehovah Witnesses' mind that God rejected the Jewish people and chose Jehovah Witnesses. Heck, most of the other religions teaching the same thing. So, anyway, if Jehovah's Witnesses are not allowed to celebrate their own birthdays, Thanksgiving, and Christmas, and all that, and all they had is the memorial, how come they're not allowed to do the Sabbath? Could it be possible, very possible, Watchtower realized we can't celebrate the Sabbath because it would make them look stupid when people are knocking, when they are knocking on people's doors and they are working for Watchtower on the Sabbath day. And if someone started become the Bible study and we observe the Sabbath, then why in the heck you was knocking at my door on the Sabbath day. That could be a possibility, because otherwise, I don't see the reason why Jehovah's Witnesses wouldn't be celebrating the Sabbath. Unless Watchtower don't want it to disturb the apostolizing, trying to bring in more members to make more money for this false religion. And it's pretty sad. When Jeremiah was able to see why he had to stop those people coming to Jerusalem, he had to shut the gates. Even they was out there the whole Sabbath day waiting to come in the next day. He basically told them, if I remember everything, because I didn't read all the way through on this part, but I just go by memory, that stop hanging outside of the gates. Just go home and don't come back till the Sabbath day is over. Did some of them listen to him? I don't know. But the thing, people, Watchtower claim they are teaching Jehovah's Witnesses accurate knowledge. True accurate knowledge. Jehovah's Witnesses will be observing the Sabbath and doing what God gave Moses and them. Even Jesus healed a man's hand on the Sabbath day to show them. Now, he could have picked different days. He could have picked a different day, and that guy could have been in there, but he picked the Sabbath day to make those guys look like fools of their thinking that he's breaking God's law by healing a man on the Sabbath day. But Jehovah's Witnesses can't observe the Sabbath because their leaders won't do that. So if the Jewish people, which I know, I did the research, they celebrate the Sabbath or observe the Sabbath. That is their custom. They do every single week, every month, every year. If they're not God's chosen people, then why are they doing something that's commanded by God? And Jehovah's Witnesses believes by Watchtower they are the replacement of the Israelites and the Jews. But they're not doing what Christ was doing. Letting people know the Sabbath day should be observed every week. But don't rely on man's nonsense telling you what you can't do. I mean, if your animal falls in a pit, common sense, you get them out. If your kids were swimming and was about ready to drown, or anybody, are you going to wait for the Sabbath day to get them out? No. You would help anyone. But for Jehovah's Witnesses, if your child was hurt, needed blood, let them die. If your wife needs blood, your husband needs blood, you're supposed to let them die. And that's sad. That's really, really sad. The Sabbath day is like a human being. It's holy. And Watchtower wants the members to be unholy, so they will have to commit suicide for their false religion. So, happy Thanksgiving Day, and always remember this: true knowledge is from the Bible. And I found an interesting scriptures from the Greek scriptures for my next video. Going to prove, and I'm going to use Jehovah Witnesses Bible to prove. Jehovah Witnesses, you was not chosen to replace the Jews or the rest of the tribes of Israel. And I got this from your own Bible. So prepare for the next video. So thank you. And always remember this: we are the ones left this false religion. You have a reason to stay in because you believe the lies of the governing body, but not the truth from the Bible. Thank you. Y'all have a wonderful Thanksgiving.